Hello folks and welcome to Hi-Fi News etc. I hope you're well, I hope everything's okay with you and you're having a nice weekend. I've got quite a short, can I say that properly? I'll start again. I have a relatively short trivia question for you. That sounds better, hey. Anyway, here it is. And it's a quickie. Basically, I want you to insert the brackets. I'm going to give you a well-known, well to some of you, well-known song track. And it includes brackets. I want you to put the brackets in for me. And let me give you that song title now, which is, and I quote, "You gotta fight for your right to party!" Exclamation mark, by the way. So, insert the brackets. Where do they go? One more time. You gotta fight for your right to party. That's the name of the song. Where do the brackets go? There are brackets, folks. And I haven't told you where they are. I want you to insert them. As ever, especially with this, goodness gracious, especially with this one, no Googling, no research, none of those shenanigans. You'll obviously spoil things, won't you? I want you to have a little think. I want you to consider. I want you to think grammatically and have a wonder about brackets. We don't think of brackets often enough in life, and this is one of those opportunities to meditate upon the bracket. So, I will tell you the answer to this conundrum at the end of this video. Until then, Hi-Fi News. First up, we're going to look at a utility, an accessory, a power conditioner. This is from Clarus. It's called the Concerto Mark II. At the heart of the Concerto Mark II is a so-called application-specific filter architecture. So, analog components, your turntable, use high permeability common mode Claris flux core filtering. However, you may have digital components. There are 4 outlets labeled digital, and they receive power from a combination of differential mode and common mode Claris flux core filter circuits. Then again, where do your amplifiers go? Well, there are 2 outlets labeled high current. They receive power from a common mode Claris flux core HC filter to suppress noise, including a 20 amp internal circuitry, star ground architecture, and isolated ground outlets. The price is, and I only have dollars for now, $12,000. Next up, we have a company called Oladra, which is based in New Zealand, and they have a music server. Well, actually, they have 2, the Sentia and the Presence. Both are built on the same Oladra platform and offer the same facilities, with the Presence benefiting from further refinements to its physical and technical design, with a 4 terabyte SSD within, online streaming, and digital reclocking on board. Both models use in-house tech, including cascaded switch mode power supplies, multiple customized processing engines, and firmware tuning at chip level. They're controlled via Oladra's own software platform, including the Oladra Play app, across desktop and mobile environments. Prices, well, again, these are not cheap. I seem to be focusing on high-end stuff, don't I? Well, don't you worry, there'll be some lower cost items in a moment. Anyway, prices for these, we're looking at the Sentia at £33,888, and for the Presence, a whopping £57,888. Now I mentioned something more affordable. How about the Miko cassette player from Gad House? This is a portable option and it's priced either at $99 or £59.99, 60 quid basically. You can buy the Miko from Gad House's own website. I'll put a link below, and I'll put links to all the stories in this video down below in the description. Also Amazon, HMV in the UK, Currys, Tesco and John Lewis. But what about the actual hardware itself? Well, it includes Bluetooth 5.3 and 3.5mm stereo output. There's a simple 5-button control system, and that sits next to a built-in directional microphone. It weighs in at just 192 grams, and apparently it uses a AA battery, but also has a USB-C power input. Not quite sure how that works right now, I have to say. Colours include smoke and mint. Back to the high end, and we're looking at CAD, and we're looking at the 1543 Mark III DAC. Now I have a sort of connection, a fond remembrance, as it were, with the Mark II version. This is the Mark III. I reviewed the Mark II way back. It was one of the very early reviews on my website when that launched, and it was one of the very first 10 out of 10s I ever gave to any products. I think it might have been the second I ever gave. Haven't given too many since, I have to say. Anyway, I really liked the Mark II. This is the Mark III. So personally, I'm intrigued. The Mark III edition of its 1543 DAC still includes the vintage resistor ladder DAC integrated circuits. There is no oversampling on this one. There is no filtering, and I loved it for that. I like the simplicity, the direct nature of the DAC itself. CAD, the company itself, also sees power supplies as the most important part of any DAC design, as do I. And this is the main focus of the Mark III update, which features completely new power supply designs and integrated power conditioning. All 5 independent power supplies, which drive both digital and analog circuitry, have been redesigned from the bottom up, including new transformer topologies. Price, well, it's expensive. It really is. Sounds wonderful. Well, the Mark II sounds wonderful, and I have no reason to believe the Mark III will sound any worse. The price is £21,000. To end, let's talk on more affordable terms, shall we? The last affordable item in this video I talked about was the Miko portable cassette player. Well, let's talk about a portable CD player, this time from Fosi. It's called the MkIII portable CD player. It's built around the CS43131 DAC and the TPA 6120 amplifier. It supports playback up to 16-bit 96K. Gapless playback is included. You get a transparent top-loading design to remind you what on earth you're playing, in case you've just forgotten and had a senior moment, possibly. You get an optical output, which is apparently including a low jitter clock, allowing it to operate as a transport. USB playback and one-touch CD ripping are also reportedly included. You get anti-shock protection. You also get an OLED display, multiple playback modes such as repeat, shuffle, all that kind of stuff, and support for USB drives up to 128 gigabytes are included. The Fosi Audio Merak CD player is available now. I have 3 prices for you, either $140 or €150 or £126. And that, my friends, is your lot. Thank you very much for staying to the end of this particular video. Before I go, let me give you an answer to that trivia question. The question one more time. And I forgot to say that the theme of this particular trivia question, as you might guess, is the English language. That question one more time. I need you to insert the brackets into this song title. The song title is "You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party." Where do the brackets go? And the answer is, well, let me put the answer below, because you need to see these things, don't you? There you go. That is the answer. I hope you got it right. To be absolutely honest with you, I probably would have got it wrong. I think I would have done the final set of brackets. I don't think I would have done the first set. I can't remember there being a first set. I'm not a massive fan of the Beastie Boys, I must admit, but I am familiar with this track. I don't think I would have got the first set. How about you? Let me know. Anyway, thank you very much for staying, as I say, to the end of this video, and thank you also for your support. It is very much appreciated indeed. There are links to everyone mentioned in this video down below, of course, in the description, and also my own links to my Facebook group, my website, and my Patreon. If you want to see these videos early, you can see them over there. There's a early release thing over there. There's also exclusives over there too, and it helps to support this channel because it funds this channel, as does Patreon. I will be back in this case tomorrow with a review of a DAC, a desktop DAC. So tune in for that one. Next week I'll be back with another one of these next Saturday, possibly Sunday. It depends what's going on. Definitely over the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. It depends on what's happening with the review. So I hope to see you anyway at some point next week. Please check into click on the old bell. It'll notify you when I do new stuff. Also check out my website. There may be a website exclusive review if you're interested. And that will probably hit Wednesday or Thursday. So everything's a bit up in the air right now. It depends on products coming in, when they arrive, if they arrive, that kind of thing. So that's why I'm a little bit unsure. Anyway, I hope to see you when I see you. Until then, folks, bye-bye for now.